Hello and welcome to JDE Ipoh Plant, White Cafe Sendirian Bearhead, as well known as Old Town White Coffee. Situated in Tasik Industrial Estate, JDE Ipoh Plant is where all the mixes and pack takes place. The instant coffee, creamer and sugar are prepared to a proprietary formula. There are 4 main buildings in the plant, which are admin block, canteen or training center, production factory, and warehouse. In JDE, we are committed to provide a safe and healthy work environment for associates, contractors, and visitors. Follows our motto: we work safely or we do not work. We are committed to create and maintain a world-class safety culture to achieve an accident-free work environment for our associates, contractors, and visitors.
Plant manager is expecting every associate, contractor, and visitor to work safely, or we do not work. Each of every employee to be trained and qualified in the relevant safety procedures, as well as use the last-minute risk assessment, LMRA, before commencing any non-routine work. Plant manager also expecting everyone to use and wear personal protective equipment as specified on labels, signs, procedures, and matrix. Report and document all safety incidents and defects, no matter how minor, promptly and accurately.
We are expecting that all contractors comply with safety and health regulations at all times. For non-compliance to safety, first-time violator will be indicated with yellow mark on the badge. For second time of non-compliance, a red mark will be indicated on the badge, and this person is not allowed to enter the premise. Do not use mobile phone while driving. Do not exceed premise speed limit, which is 15 km/h. Give priority to pedestrian at crossing. Walk only on the designated safety walkway for the protection of yourself and the others. Never stand or walk underneath any load. Always use the handrail when walking up and down the stairs. Falling down the stairs is one of the biggest risks. By not rushing up and down the stairs, we mitigate the risk as much as possible. Do not use your mobile phone on stairs, as it can cause distraction. There are 2 smoking areas for smokers, outside canteen and behind warehouse. It is prohibited to smoke other than these areas. Personal protective equipment, PPE, are required when entering operation area. Make sure you have earplug put on before entering hearing protection zone. For good manufacturing practice, GMP area, contractors shall wear visitor coat, safety shoe or shoe cover, disposable face mask, disposable earplug, disposable hair net, and head protection, such as safety helmet. For non-GMP area, contractors shall wear safety vest, safety shoe, and head protection, such as safety helmet. Slipper is not allowed to be worn inside the premise. Wearing watch and jewelries, such as bangle, necklace, and earrings, are not allowed inside operation area. Always confirm that there is a work permit or risk assessment before starting work at height, conduct hot work, or working in confined space. We do obtain permit to work and attach the work method statement before start work. We don't allow work to be commenced if there is no permit to work and work method statement. When working with electrical, ensure that risk of exposure to electric shocks is well managed. Contractors are required to declare their machinery and tools and ensure they are in safe condition. Electrical items and powered cutting tools need to be inspected and marked before start work. We do not allow unsafe, damaged, and not according to standards electrical tools to be used in the premise. For hot work activity, such as welding, cutting, and grinding, always be supported by permit to work. Fire extinguisher shall be located nearby, and fire blankets are used to minimize risk from fire sparks. Always use proper PPE for hot work, such as safety shoe, welding gloves, long-sleeve shirt, and welding shield. Fire watcherman is compulsory to be present and stand by to put out fire during hot work activity. Mandatory periodic check at hot work activity area must be conducted every hour. When cutting pipe parts, please do it safely by using secured work table, proper PPE, and fire protection equipment. Do not cut pipe parts while holding the part with hands or on unstable surface. Use cable stand to prevent the cable from overlaying and tangling on the floor, as this may cause accident to happen. Follow the safety rules when entering warehouse. Always be cautious and look around, as forklift is crossing in the warehouse. The speed limit for forklift is 10 km/h, while the reach truck is 5 km/h. When working at height, you should be wearing safety harness and hooked properly to anchor point. Ensure your scaffolds or mobile elevated work platform are in good condition before start to use. You are not allowed to jump out from the rail or reach out to the unreachable area. Ensure your platform is tidy and bring necessary tools only. Contractors have to provide a qualified scaffold inspector to issue a valid green tag before usage of scaffold. If the scaffold is not erected properly and in poor condition, a red tag will be issued. Do not use scaffold with red tag, as it is unsafe and incomplete. The green tag validity must be renewed weekly for indoor usage and every time after rain for outdoor usage. Contractors are not allowed to use ladder. However, if it's unavoidable, contractors must gain permission before use. Buddy system in securing a ladder usage is a must. For heavy lifting work, please ensure that you have applied for permit to work. Lifting machinery such as crane shall be certified. Certificate of fitness shall be displayed and within validity. Crane operator must be a competent person and attached a certificate copy with permit to work. Accidental startup of machinery or unintended release of stored energy will present major risk, or we are required to apply low-toto. When conducting intervention on running machineries, always ask for lock from JDE Old Town staff to lock the power point. We do not intervene running machineries without low-toto in place. We do obtain a hot work permit in explosive atmospheres, ATEX zones, for any intervention, which has the potential to expose combustible material to naked flames, sparks, heat, high temperatures. We do use explosive-proof equipment, such as ATEX vacuum, in ATEX zones. We don't smoke or use equipment which are sources of ignition in ATEX zones. The emergency evacuation plan showing the evacuation path is showed on the safety and health boards in premise. In case of emergency, the fire alarm bell will be ringing. Keep calm and evacuate immediately through the nearest exit door. There are 3 assembly points. First is admin block parking, second is production factory parking, and third is rear guardhouse. For contractors, please gather at assembly point located at in front of production factory. For contractor, respective HOD will conduct the head count and assisted by contractor leader. If there is a small fire and you are confident to put it out, you may use the nearby fire extinguisher using pass method. P. Pull the pin. A. Aim low and point the nozzle to the base of fire. S. Squeeze the handle. S. Sweep from side to side until the fire is put out. In case of injury, you may get initial treatment from our certified first aiders. We have located 7 first aid boxes all around the premise. Please ask for assistance for nearby first aid box. Practice good housekeeping at all times. Waste shall be removed from work area after work is done. Always make sure the work area is clean and tidy. A clean workplace is a safe workplace. We do give feedback and intervention when come across unsafe act or unsafe condition. We do not let any unsafe act and unsafe condition left unattended. You need to score at least 70% in order to pass the safety and health induction evaluation test before start to work. If you score less than 70%, you need to watch the video and resit the evaluation test again. Again, we welcome your visit to our plant. Let's respect the rules and minimize the risk as much as we can. Thank you. And safety first.
GMP, Quality and Food Safety Policy, Food Defense and Halal Awareness. For external provider and contractor, welcome to JDE. Upon arrival, please register at guardhouse, get visitor pass from the guard and call White Cafe contact person. Gently reminder, please do not enter to work area without assisting by company representative. Contractor or external provider is required to stop beside admin block for registration upon arrival. Contractor and external provider only allowed to park at designated visitor parking lot. Kindly proceed to outside company premise if visitor parking lot is fully occupied. Contractor and external provider is allowed to park temporarily at company premise for loading and unloading activity purpose with assisting of White Cafe representative. For motorcyclist, you must park your vehicle at motorcycle parking area. You are not allowed to park at any general compound which is not declared as parking area.
For those interviewee and courier, must park your vehicle at designated motorcycle parking area. Kindly proceed to outside company premise if the parking area is fully occupied.
Personal hygiene and practices. You are not allowed to enter White Cafe if you're not feeling well. Please inform contractor, direct superior, or White Cafe project lead if you have below symptoms such as flu, diarrhea, cough and vomit. Please note that eating, drinking, chewing gum and smoking are not allowed in production area and warehouse. Unhygienic actions such as scratching head, nose picking and spitting are also not allowed in production and warehouse. General personal hygiene requirement in warehouse are enclosed shoes, neat and well-groomed hair, sideburns, mustaches and beards, short fingernails. Singlet, dark glasses, loose jewelries, watch and excessive perfume are not allowed. These are the basic attire in production area. Bump cap, hairnet, protective clothing and clean shoes with yellow lace are compulsory. Ear plug is only applicable at hearing protection zone. Gloves will be provided when you need to in contact with raw material or food contact surface, whereas wearing mask is optional. Next part is the 2-layer shoe cover method for contractors and new workers without GMP clean shoes. Firstly, take the shoe cover from the first locker labeled as shoe cover. Next, put on one shoe cover first. After that, put on a second layer of shoe cover over the first one. So become 2 layers shoe covers. Next, step inside the yellow line with 1 foot with fully covered with 2 layers shoe cover. Then, put on the covers for the other shoe. Repeat the steps to covers the shoe with 2 layers. Please ensure both shoes are fully covered and inside the yellow line. After that, you can walk through the walkway with the covered shoes until you reach the changing room. Next part is the PPE requirements for contractors, in special circumstances. Please be aware that PPE requirement of contractors shall be the same as the EPO plant workers who work in GMP area. However, in special circumstance, where major building construction or machinery work is conducted inside or near GMP, the contractors shall follow the below criteria and PPE requirements in which. Firstly, the compulsory criteria, the construction work area must be fully isolated or segregated with partitions. Next, for PPE preparation at changing room, contractors shall be equipped with PPE, including a bump cap, hairnet, white overcoat, safety shoes, and shoe covers, in the changing room before entering the GMP area. Next, when entering the isolated construction area, upon entering the isolated construction area, contractors should remove their white overcoat, hairnet and shoes cover, ensuring these PPE remain clean. Bump cap and safety shoes shall always be worn all the time as per safety requirements. Last part, the transition to GMP area. When contractors exit the isolated construction area and enter the GMP area, they shall wear back white overcoat, hairnet and shoes cover.
There are special requirements to enter the allergen room. Firstly, open your safety helmet and white coat and hang it on the hook provided. Next, take 1 yellow disposable gown from the shelf and wear it neatly. Then, take 1 set of blue gloves from the shelf and wear it. Lastly, wear your safety helmet before enter the allergen room. Open the yellow disposable gown and dispose the yellow disposable gown and gloves into the yellow dustbin. Exit the allergen room. Wear your white coat and safety helmet.
You are required to wash your hand before entering production area. Firstly, wet your hands with water. Open water by placing hands to the sensor. Apply hand soap and then rub hands together with palm facing. Rub hands together, palm facing with finger interlace. Then, rub tips of fingers on the opposite palm. Following, rub the back of hands and rub wrists with other hand using a rotation motion. Then, rinse hands with sufficient water and wipe with tissue. Please throw the used tissue into rubbish bin. Finally, apply sanitizer before entering GMP area. Please be aware that eating and drinking sweetened beverage are not allowed inside production area, while only plain water is allowed to bring into production area. Please keep your water bottle at cabinet in changing room ground floor, or cabinet in mixing staircase in first floor, or cabinet in warehouse. Sanitation and cleanliness. Equipment and construction structure must be sanitized before bringing into production area to prevent cross-contamination in production area. Please ensure work area is clean and tidy. Store construction parts, equipment and tools in contractor workshop. Do not leave tools in a messy state at your workplace. Check surrounding for loose bolts and nuts. All tools need to be stored properly before you leave. Please keep our premises undamaged during work. Be careful with tools and clean up after welding. If there's any damage, contractors are responsible for repairs. Next part is, based on the picture, this person is doing welding work where there will be a spark coming out when this work is carried out. Therefore, for contractor's reminder, Please cover our machinery and equipment to protect them from welding sparks and potential damage during welding. Also, hoses that are likely to get holes must covered too. If any damage occurs to our machines, contractors will be responsible for the repairs. Please remove any marks left by tape or labels on our equipment. Do not leave sticker stains remain and ensure the equipment is clean as you found it. Other rules. Please keep the toilet clean. Flush the toilet after use, do not litter and smoke inside the toilet. Please take your seat at the designated resting area. Please take your seat at the designated resting area. Please take your seat at the designated resting area. Do not litter, please use the waste bin. Don't sit or step on our stock.
Good manufacturing practices. GMP. Receiving and delivery. For receiving and delivery, do not leave any foreign material, for example food and drinks, personal belongings, chemical, inside container or truck, together with white cafe stock. Chemical is not allowed to put together with food item.
Food safety and quality policies. Delivering consistent quality and safe products. Complying with the company business goals, statutory, regulatory, customers, and other interested parties' requirements. Communicating externally and internally on issues related to product quality and safety. Achieving shared objectives through teamwork. Achieving efficiency for cost management. Continually improving the effectiveness of food safety and quality management system. Increase competencies related to food safety amongst all employees through mindset and culture building and training programs. Minimize food loss through continuous improvement.
They are 2 food safety objectives. First, to achieve the following food safety KPI objective, which are 0 crisis, 0 quality issue, and 0 repeated quality incident. Secondly, to ensure no incidents of injurious physical hazards from market feedback. Focuses on preventing physical hazards in products by monitoring market feedback, strengthening quality control, ensuring compliance and protecting consumer safety.
Halal policy. Halal policy. Use only halal ingredients to produce halal products. No pork, no alcohol beverage. Set up halal committee member to handle all matter regarding to halal certification. Production systems for these products are clean and free from non-halal and filthy ingredients. Subjected to regular inspection by Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, JAKIM and MUI. No pork and no alcoholic beverages allowed in White Cafe premise. Transportation, driver must be clean and practice good hygiene practice. Personal belonging should not contain non-halal material and contractor and external provider transportation are not allowed to bring non-halal items mixed with items that need to deliver to White Cafe. White Cafe HOD will submit White Cafe halal policy to contractor or supplier to obtain the acknowledgement by signing and stamping it with the company name to prove that the halal policies have been shared with corporate stakeholders. Please contact our food safety team if you require more details. Thank you.